And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Off the play fake. Soriano. Can't get away, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And the pressure gets to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down to the 41. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The 17-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Desperados are on the board first here in Vegas. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Nelson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. When you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Soriano. And that will be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Desperado.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
A gain of 14 yards. And the San Antonio 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nelson. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Soriano. And that's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 66 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First down, Desperado.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Soriano. That is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They'll try the left side. Nelson. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A nice little juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Nelson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Throwing on first down. Soriano. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Soriano. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Soriano. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw again.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Soriano. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We get started out in the 50th state, the island of Hawaii, in Honolulu, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Snowhawks don't want to give up on the playoffs just yet, as they get back to 500 at 7-7 and keep their slim hopes alive. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucks at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Bucks don't want to give up on the playoffs just yet, as they get back to 500 at 7-7 and keep their slim hopes alive. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Bengals continue their playoff push as the victory runs their mark to 9-5 on the year. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Here's a give up the middle. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. punching it in from a yard away.
And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Soriano looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Nelson.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now second and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Soriano.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches.
Up the middle they go. McClellan. And he works free. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Soriano. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Here's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McClellan. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football EA Sports. And on now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on.
Ready, set. Come on, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Soriano. That one's complete to Tomlinson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Off the play fake. Soriano. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action. Soriano looking for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Off the play fake. Soriano. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back out comes San Antonio.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Carroll.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Desperados are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Raiders 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on third down, Soriano. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
The drive will start with an option going left.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards. First down, San Antonio.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Desperados stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Soriano is going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Soriano. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So out come the Raiders. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's go now. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Soriano. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point,
Out of the gun now on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.